have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. The time is now. The time is now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Mayhemic Thursday. Skull. Hope everybody's doing well. It's good to see y'all right here, folks, in the great state of Ohio. It is 59 degrees and rain. Give it 15 minutes. The weather will change, and who knows what happens next. Coffee, thank you for the 5x5. Good to see you. One of them the greatest name running these YouTube streets. Gen X, good to see you. Smoking Swamp, thank you for the 5x5. Billy, good to see you. Dan H, my brother, thank you for the 5x5. Wolf Fang, good to see you. Connie Corso, welcome in, welcome in. Hope everybody's doing well on this Friday. Sherry, good to see you. Little Lone Preppers in the building. Our resident snitch, Teresa, who tells everything that goes on over here on Vision Preparedness. She is our family snitch, and that's why we love her. Hope you're doing well, Teresa. Southern Tier Preppers in the building. Good to see you. Scott Hummer, my man. Good to see you. My brother, the professor, Mr. Mad Chad himself. I know you're probably in the bed, but this cup of coffee tonight is dedicated to my man, Mad Chad. Skull. Y'all come on in, get comfortable, scoot over, step aside, be kind, be polite, say excuse me, all of those things, folks, because we have an amazing show tonight. One of my favoritist, that's right, I said it, favoritist, peoples, partners. I'm going to just sit here, Mr. Ghost Lincoln, my personal moderator. Bruh, you're going to have to check the meter. I hope you have an extra one because I think we're going to peg and break the meter tonight, but we'll see. But there are going to be sanctioned shenanigans tonight because, folks, I have with us tonight the one, the only Becky from Nutrient Survival. Good evening, Becky. How are you?
Let the mayhem begin. Hi, everyone. I feel like I've been retired and I came out of my bunker. I think it's been since Christmas. Santa took me back to the North Pole with him, but I'm back. My
Welcome
duties are
back.
done. I put all the presents away, took the trimmings off the tree, and here I am. April 1st, 4th, whatever day it is. You said it's Friday. You said, is that code?
Did I say Friday?
You did.
Did I? Well, it's Thursday.
No,
Okay.
okay. I was confused because I have a lot of friends that don't work and they laugh because they're retired and things and they think it's funny because they don't know what day of the week it is. So I thought you were one of those.
Oh, well, I'm old for a reason. So it's Thursday. It's Mayhemic Thursday. And if I said Friday, okay, we're a pinch away from the weekend, y'all. A pinch.
And then maybe I thought it was just your Friday, and I was just going to go with it. It's Friday Eve for me, but I mean, I'd love every day to be Friday.
Well, guess what, Becky?
What?
Somewhere in the world, it is Friday.
I know. We got to just go across a couple of time zones. Yeah, it's if we go to London, right? It was 7 hours.
Works. Yes.
Something
Rob
like
B.,
that.
good to see you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for the invite. You definitely have a lot going on.
Yes, we got a lot going on. Y'all got a lot going on. And what a perfect time, folks. Mayhemic Thursday, because we're going to talk about the world is still on fire. Okay, it's still mayhemicness and turmoil all over the place. We're going to talk survival food because there are actually countries telling their people to prepare. And with that, listen to this, y'all. This comes to us straight from the Daily Mail out of the UK. The EU urges all citizens to prepare for war with survival kits, including food and water to survive 72 hours amid fears of WW3. Now, I may not be the sharpest knife in the drawer, but 72 hours? How many days is that, Becky?
3. We have a 72-hour kit.
We do.
Luckily, we don't ship international, so we're going to keep it on the home turf.
Right there, folks. Right there. VP Bugout bag. 72-hour kit right there.
72-hour kit. That's not enough if it's the end times.
Bingo. Thank you.
Unless you have a dynamic network, which that's what community is about. But 72 hours is great to get you somewhere or to hang out until the dust settles a hair bit, and then you got to make a run for it. But you better be in shape to do that too. So you got a lot of things to think about.
Exactly. So they're telling their citizens,
why, and they're just what you said that they're just telling them to. Are they providing like a specific type of ration? Like you got to have 4 cans of canned carrots.
They're telling them in this particular article, self-sufficiency amid the growing threat of war. They're talking about having things like food, stable food, water, and basically that's what the EU is telling them.
Are they not a country that's like heightened in preparedness? Because I feel like that's almost like to the preparedness community, like that's like duh, right? Like water, shelter, food, gasoline, arms, everything.
Yes.
But this is like new to them. They're all like, everything's fine.
Apparently it is, and they never thought of it, or it was an afterthought. But the good thing is Sweden, and if I'm not mistaken, y'all in the chat will correct me, Sweden is the newest member of NATO. Now, Sweden actually put out a 32-page pamphlet entitled "In Case of Crisis or War." And I'm going to drop this link to the PDF in the chat, folks. Sweden put this out last year.
I think I need to see this. I have my computer with the live chat going too because I can't get it. So I want to, this is my favorite stuff here we go.
Yeah. And I dropped the link straight to the
loading
PDF.
it.
And
I want to see this recommendation.
Yeah, they got more in detail with the basics. This went to every citizen in Sweden, and they talk about together we make Sweden stronger. And it talks about the Swedish defense, military, civil, and NATO. And it talks about their warning systems, how they're going to go off. Sweden also has enough bunkers and shelters to house 7 million citizens of the 10 million population.
Okay, let's just talk about this. This is a hard stop on this mathematical equation. So if they're telling them they have 7 million people that they can bunker down and hunker down, this had to be like in the process years ago. You just don't like pop, like it's not like a pod bunker where it just shows up and you're like, right?
Correct.
So
Correct.
had they been planning on this for years and years and years and years prior, and now they're just telling their people?
Yeah.
Nobody's concerned about that?
No,
Or they're just smarter than the people and they didn't want to get funds for it, or they're just so rich of a country they can just do whatever they want without people noticing?
Apparently they can, because they have 64,000 shelters scattered across the country.
What does one of these shelters look like?
I don't know.
We need to get the people involved. Chat, go on a deep dive. Get back to us. What are the dimensions? Are we talking 20 by 40? We talking like acreage? We talking about under the earth by like, hanging out with the diamonds down there? Ooh,
Right.
in case. Look at this. Did you guys see the vibe? This is it says in case of crisis or war, and it looks like it's a girl with a giant machine gun. Somebody got her back, and the children are playing off in the distance while reading a book. So I guess you're supposed to.
Yeah. And this pamphlet talks about home preparedness. It talks about water. Now, Sweden recommends 1 week's worth of supplies.
They're going legit. Like they're like emergency preparedness, pathogens, extreme weather events, psychological defense.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to go right to that page 22.
Yeah.
Importance of phone numbers. This is a big one, that like the tangible like phone numbers, not that the cell service isn't going to be disrupted if something majorly is wrong, because we saw that during 9/11, right? Yeah, a notebook. Yeah, I don't know one. I know like 2 phone numbers to get out of jail free, and I'm not sure either of those numbers would get me out of jail free because they're one like memorized from childhood, right?
Yeah. One is my mama, and because that was the phone number I had growing up. So yeah.
This is so interesting.
Yes.
Would you be excited that your country was on it, or would it scare the bejesus out of you?
Both.
Yeah,
I would
think
be glad that they did something.
This is like, and their artwork is a little, it's cartoony, but it's serious.
Yeah. And
okay.
that's okay. Yeah. But they put this pamphlet out last year.
Okay.
And
but is this different than the 72-hour recommendation? Like that's more current?
No. This is the current, and the article came out of Newsweek, and they're recommending, a week's worth of supplies.
Mm-hmm.
And in that pamphlet, it goes in detail about, everything from toilets to evacuation to going to a civil defense shelter, psychological defense, digital security, terror attacks, how to stop bleeding.
Everything. Yeah, I saw that. I saw I'm on page 17 where I'm at food. It's a perfect pitch for nutrient survival here in the good old USS of A, military-run and owned company. But they're actually their food. I'm just reading for the food just because it's of interest. But it's like, make sure your food is non-perishable, like grains, cereals, pastas. Also freeze-dried food, right? Because that's shelf-stable. Canned goods. They called it tin goods. I like that, tin good. High fat, energy boost, drinks, and food for children. So high in protein, also high fat, energy drinks like coffee, tea, hot chocolate, all that stuff. Luckily, we have most of those here at Nutrient Survival. Check us out. Use code VP20. That's my pitch. I'm not going to talk about that. But this is actually a very user-friendly booklet. So if you guys did not download this in the chat, you could definitely take this and then actually, if you critique it and you make it, if you're critiquing this letter, which Trent, you and I have been in this, and I would call myself a baby prepper. I'm learning from being in this environment from everyone. Like I'm the layman, but I actually am getting it now. So I could read this, and if you find things that are inaccurate, think about how awesome that is because you are so educated that you know that they're actually recommending wrong. So that's an amazing thing that you could tell, hey, but I would have this instead of this. If you're saying that, then you're already ahead of this pamphlet. So that's awesome.
Exactly. Rob B said the U.S. doesn't want to deal with the panic of our moron citizens.
Okay, can I tie something in with this? Sure. Because I haven't gotten a pamphlet other than like vote for me for whatever political party your side, right? Sure. Or like, hey, there's a sale or your real estate neighbor is up for sale, right? I haven't got, and bills, gosh, if I get another catalog or whatever, because I made one purchase, but I haven't gotten a catalog for preparedness. Do you think the U.S. is worried about a World War III, or do you think that we have a false sense that all is well?
Both. I think we have a false
like everybody's happy with our incoming president, so like everything's all is well, but is it?
Yeah, is exactly. It isn't. There's a false security there.
One of the bunkers is 71,000 square feet. Ooh, that's a palace.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Lincoln. Appreciate that, my brother. That's part of the Ohio family right there.
How many people can fit in that? Ghostland, can you get that number? Is it like for like 2,000 people, 1 million people? I guess we could actually, if we take, this is what I call Beckonomics. If you've seen any of our episodes, oh my God. This is Beckonomics. So this is how my brain works, and it's not accurate, but it's close. So 71,000, right? You said there's how many bunkers?
64,000.
Equals we have, that's too many numbers. So 64,000. So that's a lot of square footage. So I want to know how many people can fit in each of those if I divide 7. Well, so I just have to divide 7 million divided by 68.
Yeah, right? All of their bunkers can accommodate 7 million people.
Okay, 7 million people divided by 68,000 bunkers.
64 shelters.
Trent, you're in the Becky math. So 109,000 people have to fit into 71,000 square feet. That's a lot of people. Wow. That's standing room only. But I guess if you're gonna die, you're gonna stand for it, right? You're gonna. I'm gonna eat my little beef jerky that I put in my back pocket while I'm standing in line, and then the smell in there is probably awesome.
That's why I'm bugging in.
Yeah, that's right. So this is another reason. If you don't want your 1 by 1 square foot to survive the apocalypse, the time is now, Trent. The time is now.
I wonder where you heard that from. But yes, you're right.
Okay, and your opening scared me enough to like get another dented can from the wholesale perk of my job.
Good.
Shelf.
Yes.
Thank you.
So Sweden's public information, the pamphlet that I shared in the chat, it says this warns the people and tells the people they must be prepared for the worst case scenario, an armed attack on Sweden. Plain and simple.
Is Sweden an armed country? I'm fully not versed. I'm asking like layman. No? Oh, well, that's going to go well. What are you going to do, like Tai Chi?
I don't know. I don't know. Because here in the great old republics of the US of A, we have the Second Amendment. And we have the world's largest private army. Plain and simple.
But are they united?
Don't care.
It's
I guarantee you, if you see boats on the coast or there's some type of whatever that happens, people will unite.
Yeah. I was going on a deep dive of arms earlier, but
go right. Oh, okay.
No. I was doing like because faith meets reality meets preparedness and all of that, and like so is this time like the times of revelation? Does anyone ever think about any of this? But anyway, and it's even that point of like when I forget whoever was building the city, he armed his men on the outskirts to protect the rebuild. Again, it's kind of like Sweden,
Correct.
right? Like Sweden needs to protect themselves, but I mean, there's no, you can't use prayer, right? I mean, you can. Right. I mean, you can, right. But that's kind of foolishness. But foolishness without whatever, fear without preparation is foolishness, right? Or whatever.
Correct. Yes,
whatever.
It is.
So, what are they going to do? Because you can't win against a bomb or a drone or like a bunch of people coming at you, right?
Right.
So, I don't know if that's the best.
Correct. Eloah Ministries and Scott. It was Nehemiah.
Nehemiah. Thank you.
Yes.
What does ELOAA mean? I'm late to the party.
I don't know. ELOAA Ministries.
Could you let us know if that's an acronym to something? I love a good acronym. I love it.
There you go.
I love it. Yeah, so Nehemiah, and then Jesus even said, I think at one point to like, hold on, let me see if I can find that verse.
Well, you saw what Peter did in the Garden of Gethsemane.
Tell me, I love theology.
So when
you have to trigger my mind. I've heard a lot.
When they came to the Garden of Gethsemane to take Jesus, and Judas betrayed him with a kiss, and the Roman soldier stepped toward Jesus, Peter pulled out his sword and cut off
his ear. Yeah, he cut off his ear.
Jesus like, nah, bruh, no, and picked his ear up and performed a miracle on that soldier and healed his ear. He
said, but then this verse is Luke 22:36. He said to them, but now if you have a purse, take it, and also a bag. And if you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello.
You know, I didn't think Jesus was like, protect your own watch.
See, here's my thing. And y'all have to forgive me, but I'm going to say this. And if you need me to break it down to you, I will. Jesus is the original gangster. He was gangster from the word go.
I need a t-shirt with Jesus as a gangster.
Yes, he was. He's the one that went into the temple and tipped over the tables because the Pharisees, they were in there having... Yeah, they were in there having bake sales. And he was a gangster. So here you go right here, Becky.
What do we got?
That's what Eloah Ministries means.
Enlighten, love, opportunity, acceptance, application, not new age.
Right.
That's very sweet. I love that.
Absolutely.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Do we say Eloah? How do we say? Or do we say ELOAA?
I say Eloah.
I'm from Jersey. I'll really mess it up if you don't train me from the get-go, so be careful.
That's fine. It is what it is, because I always apologize because I jack up everybody's names.
I know. I was waving Bobby. Bobby's got called to dinner.
Bye, Bobby. Have a plate for me. But yes, Regional Sky Girl, welcome in. Good
Regional Sky Girl, hi.
How you been?
Eric's not here, Regional Sky Girl, but he sends his love.
Yeah. So Sweden is really preparing their people for war or for whatever shenanigans come their way. Yeah.
So what do you think should be at the top of our awareness right now, based on your intuition and, news? You can take that as fake news, real news. So the news is 50-50, right? You have to kind of go
I've been saying for the last year or two that these great republics are going to see some type of large-scale attack, whether it be a grid-down cyber attack, whether it be the people that aren't supposed to be here, whether it's flat out an EMP or anything like that. I can't predict what it is or when it will be, but it's going to happen.
Yeah. What is the biggest risk where you are? Like, what is earthquakes, floods, fire, EMP because you're near city, or what do you feel is your biggest risk factor? Nothing? Because that's why you chose where you are?
Well, kind of, sort of, but you can only prepare for so much. An EMP, yeah, EMP is going to affect everything.
Everybody within the vicinity of that.
Yes, I am an hour and some change away from one of many strategic Air Force bases in the country. Fire, yeah, sure. Natural. I'm more concerned about weather disasters. We had tornadoes this past weekend. We got tumultuous rain, thunderstorms, things like that. But as far as attacks go, I'm thinking EMP or some type of electrical grid hack.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, plain and simple.
I don't think we're not a hub, but like we're LA, San Francisco. Those are within striking distance. But I don't think Reno's where it's at. I mean, there's a Tesla gigabyte factory here. But that's about it, really.
Yes.
We definitely have our share of fires, and we do get occasional earthquakes, but fire is probably our number one. And then if there were something to happen like that, there's not many ways out of here,
Exactly.
So you just need to go. So the bug out thing would be like, you can't wait to think about where you're taking. You need to be the first one on the road. Like you know what I mean? Like you just got to go.
Yeah. If you're going to bug out, you better be.
You got to go.
Yes, you got to go.
Where we are, because there's only there's one, we have highway, Interstate 80, and that's really it, east or west. And then the 395s and stuff, they become 2 lanes at some point. So it's really not advantageous for, we're not huge population, maybe 400,000, but enough to cause problems.
Right. I'd like to say hello to my brother from another mother, the one, the only, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival.
Hi, Hudson Valley. And I saw he's in the intro. I saw him collecting stuff in the intro. You get a little cameo there. Is he getting kickbacks and royalties for that?
No, he's not, because
Hudson, you better call an agent.
No, he's just my guy.
That's called friendships. Yeah.
Yeah, that's friendship. We do it in the community, and the reason why I have a Bugout Weekend in Ohio is because of him, and it's all Mike's fault.
Yeah, so tell me about that. Was it? Did he come up with the idea?
Yeah, I saw him doing it in New York, and literally emailed him, called him, and said, "Dude, I want to do that in Ohio. How'd you do it? What do you do? Yada yada blah." And he laughed at me.
He's like, "It's too much work. Don't do it."
No, he said, "Just do it." He said, "Even if you're the only one there, show up."
And so this is your second year or third year?
This is the third year coming up, and it is booked to the max.
So what was the first year? So were you the only one that showed up on that first year?
No, the first year we had 50 people show up.
Okay. And then
second year we had just short of 60 show up. And this year we have 80 plus, to where 2 weeks ago I had to cut off registration for it because our max is 100 campers, and I want to make sure there's enough room for everybody that signed up.
Wow, that's amazing. That's awesome. Yeah. Isn't it? It's so heartfelt, right? Like you're so,
it is.
That's like the community coming together. And the fact that it's just a get there and let's talk about it is an amazing thing, that it's, you're not creating monies from that. Not to say that you couldn't, that people wouldn't be generous or charitable. They would.
Right.
But that's an amazing thing. It's really just come and show up, and we're going to learn together. That's
exactly. And, I talked with my committee, and this year we've literally cut down the number of classes so that people have time to get to know each other, to talk about different ideas, some things they're doing, where they're doing, people to literally meet other people from their state.
No, it's awesome. And again, that's especially if you're somebody who's in the preparedness game and you don't have a ton of friends and family, to have a community and network and to see what you all can contribute to the whole, right? And then also maybe get a friend out of it, right? Of like-mindedness. Wait, what's he saying there?
He said the student has outdone the teacher. Vision Preparedness does a fantastic job with Bugout Weekend. Thank you, my brother, but I couldn't have done it without you and the Ohio family. I'm not that smart to pull this
So
off.
what is the percentage of people that come from out of state?
This year, it is, oh Lord, it's probably 75% out of state.
Wow.
We have people
Do
coming
you give
from
awards for whose travels the farthest? Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm
Allegedly,
just asking questions, folks. I'm not giving...
allegedly, there will be something for the person that comes the farthest. Allegedly,
Okay, that's
we
good.
have people coming from other countries.
That's insane. That is amazing.
I
You are a celebrity with knowledge that they want to
Nope.
get some information.
Nope, I am nowhere near a celebrity. I'm just a guy that's trying to help somebody survive a disaster.
Well said. Well said.
That's
And
it.
we're a company that's trying to help prepare people, to prepare you, to prepare them, to prepare everybody to be prepared.
Now, I got to say this because y'all may know, y'all should know. If you don't know, climb back under your rock. Nutrient Survival is an amazing partner. I'm past affiliate. They are a partner. When you get an email allegedly from somebody who says, "When's Bugout Weekend?"
Wait, did I do that?
Yes.
Oh, did I? I was like, did Eric do that? That would be like
Yeah.
that would be really good on his part.
Yeah. Yeah. And Eric did the same. He was like, "You're having Bugout Weekend this year, right?" So, folks, Nutrient Survival is our biggest partner when it comes to Bugout Weekend, and they do it out of the kindness of their heart. I did not ask or beg, allegedly. If I did, I don't remember. And
No, you didn't. I remember we gave stuff last year, and I was like, I wanted to know, one, because I needed to plan for it, because with all those peoples that you now get in, it goes from being 5 samples to way more samples. So I have to put that on the production schedule.
Yes.
But I do
and
remember
actually,
it being...
you have Nutrient Survival has sponsored us every year.
Yeah, no, but I knew it was getting bigger. And so that would be like, because we're getting bigger, I need to make sure that we have enough that I promised and in the timely manner to get it to you. So that's all. But it was, Wolfgang, it's good stuff from Nutrient Survival.
Yes.
We appreciate Hudson. You guys, we actually were talking about you today. We were saying about comedy show preppers, and you guys came up as like two of the funniest bantering duo.
Absolutely.
In the
So
preparedness
you'll like
community.
this part. Y'all, the hair I don't have on the back of my neck is standing up, and the cup is jingle jangling away. Somebody's in rare form tonight.
Wait, who's here?
If you listen close, you'll hear the pour.
Wait, is that your wife?
And if not,
wait. Yes. Oh, it is you. It is you. Hi. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
And the cup comes back hot and full. Would you like to poke your head in and say
yes?
Hi?
Can see, or like a finger or something, or off
screen? She said she looks busted. She had a long day at school today.
No, that's fine. You're beautiful. Hello.
Here she is.
Hi.
Becky,
Hi.
This is the COO.
I get it. I get it. I don't have any assistants right now, but someday I aspire to have I think I want to retire and be that's
the only reason why I have a live stream is because of her and our dog, which I'm sure once he wakes up from his nap, he will make his grand entrance. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm done with homework.
You done with homework?
It's late there, right? You guys are much later than we are. It's almost 9.
Yeah, it's 8:35.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love you. Tell everybody hi.
It's good to see you. Bye.
There it is.
And see, this is Mrs. Preppers.
Yeah. And then the cat goes wild. Yeah. Everybody's like, COO, hi COO, hola, everybody.
Behind every great man is a fantastic woman. We get that.
Beside every great man. She's not behind. She's beside.
Praise be. That is the best correction of my misinformational comments ever. Yeah. I want someone beside me.
The only way she's behind me is if I'm protecting her.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my God, I can't.
That's true,
it's too much. I know, but it's so good. I love to be dramatic.
Sue D. Hello, how are you?
I see you. Sue D. Hi, Sue D. I know Sue D. Yeah, that's
Sister
so
Marie's
cute.
Kitchen. Welcome in.
COO.
Yeah.
Beside,
Yes.
beside me. And maybe in
Yeah.
front of me when I'm carrying you.
No, I ain't gonna carry her because she got stuff to do.
You
So
got to
yeah,
do squats, though. You got to work those
I,
legs.
I understand. See that? Mike said, Becky, when you are ready for East Coast distribution, holler.
Holla!
All right.
Holla! I
And
love it,
y'all
East Coast. You know I'm
favorite,
an East Coast girl.
yeah, your favorite fur pup just woke up
Oh, let's
from
see.
his nap.
Every
And
good YouTuber has to have a dog or an animal. That's what makes you
strategic
even more popular. It takes you to
strategic ECT.
strategic.
Proud to
Oh,
be approved medical trainer for Bugout Weekend 2025. He is.
were you on the live stream where we were dancing every time someone made it? Oh my gosh, I never sweat so much on a live. I think it was with Zach the Snack. We were just bringing in the chats, and I was like, "Oh my god, I got to sit down." Oh, it was for the children. It was for Toys for Tots.
Toys for Tots.
Nikki
Yes.
and I went shopping for that after. We
Uh-huh.
literally had 5 cartloads
As you
of.
should.
Oh, that was so insane.
Travis, thank you, my brother. Travis, by the way, is the one who will be teaching our
Jagic
CPR,
ETC,
AED,
awesome.
first aid, bleed control course. Thank you, my brother. You didn't have to do
Can,
that,
can,
but you did.
Thank you, ETC. Hey, can you pull up, just so in case Eric's watching, can you pull up Mario123? Becky, you got to have your own channel because you got to do this more.
Of course.
Look
There we
how
go.
cute in the background. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Trent, he
So,
got ginormous. He got
he's huge.
ginormous.
So,
Ginormous.
ladies and gentlemen,
Ginormous.
here's y'all's favorite fur pup. Come on. Come on up.
If you put him in the chair with the mic on, I'll talk to him. Oh my God, what do you want to talk about?
This is Cole.
He almost looks like a manatee.
Yes, he is a 19-month-old African Borbal.
Is he like 180?
160.
Dang.
And getting more.
Oh my gosh, he is so cute.
See?
Cole.
Who's that? Who's that? Right.
I speak dog.
Yes,
I
you
do speak dog.
Okay.
I'm a dog sitter on the side.
You got to get down, bud.
I love my dogs.
Good boy.
Thank you for leaving Mario123. Eric, if you can't see this, or if you're just listening on vocals, it says, Becky, you got to have your own channel. We need you more often. It doesn't say anything about you, Eric. Just saying. Just saying.
Eric, I had nothing to do with that. I'm sorry. And
he knew, Trent, we tried twice to get him on here, but Mr. CEO has got like a million things in his life and meetings about meetings, couldn't be here, but he does send his love to all of you. And I didn't want to reschedule again because we already tried twice.
Yeah.
He is side-eyeing her. He's like adjusting my pay in the portal. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Eric, Cat Lady Nelly, welcome in. Rip Curl, my man, good to see you. Prepper Book Club is in the building. Good to see you, my brother.
So cute.
Yeah. Every country, it seems, is preparing for goodness.
Trent. I'll give this one a whistle. I might get up and dance for you. It's all about the money, money, money. It's all about the money, money. You know what that means, Trent? They believe in you. It's amazing. It's because they know that you are a great steward of finance, that whatever you get exponentially grows for other people, whether that's in generosity of time or in finance itself by giving back to your community or giving to your family to prepare for them. It's all the same kind of generosity. And doesn't that warm your heart? Like it still never gets old for me. Like it's people's dollars, you know?
Yeah, it leaves me speechless. It literally takes my breath away.
Homesteader Rachel. Homesteader Rachel, I'm going to give you. I don't know what to do. I don't have Bobby with all my sound effects, so
you're fine. You're fine.
I can play something off my phone.
Have fun, everyone. Thank you so much, Homestead Rachel.
Homestead Rachel, amazing.
But you did, and you know, as everybody else knows, every single penny goes right back into the channel to bring y'all amazing content and events that do not cost you a dime.
The whole charitable Bugout Weekend thing is still like, I wanted to follow for information, and I went on to The website, followed it, went to the register, and I'm like, it's free. It's like, like not even $5, $10. I mean, like you pay, I'm trying to think of what, like memberships you pay so much for, and you get, is it overnight or how many days? Is it 3 days?
4 days.
It's three nights and 4 days
3 nights, 4 days.
for free?
Yes.
Wild.
And here's my philosophy behind that. People are traveling. They have to, spend gas money, whatever it is, their time. And the least I can do is give them a destination that they don't have to worry about other than learning, laughing, and communicating with other like-minded people from this amazing community.
I think it's really good. And 80 is a lot. 80 is a lot, but it's like a manageable number in 4 days to find people that you jive with, or people that have a different skill than you so that you can learn it and practice it and be proficient in it by the end of those couple days. But yeah, no, that's awesome. And then that is building a community. Like you literally took it to the next level, not just because we're all on the chat and, we're in different locations, which brings us together. But when you come together and you commune and you break bread together, that builds deeper bonds. And, that's our human condition. We need people. Like the isolation, this helps us. It does make it lesser, but, that really, really, really connects us with like hormones and all the good stuff to bring us together. Oh, is that what we have, a pacifier? What do we got? Is that a Kong? Oh, what is that?
It's a chew toy that his mother got me, dude. If you spill my coffee, I'm going to punch you in the nose.
I have not seen a dog that big in a long time. I watched like,
he's still a puppy.
Is he getting bigger?
Yes, he'll top out at about 200 pounds.
That is insane. How much does he eat?
As much as he wants.
Listen, you put him on the front lines and nobody's coming in.
Oh, you can ask. There's several people in the chat that have met him in person. That, yeah, he
is he a kind-hearted soul? So he's he's aesthetically scary, but he's a pushover.
No. He will do what needs to be done.
Okay.
So this breed of dog was bred in South Africa to protect.
Is he a Cane Corso?
No, he's a African Borbal.
Oh, African Borbal. I'm going to look that up.
Which they were bred to protect the farmers' flocks from lions.
Borbal.
Yes.
I've never seen one.
You just did.
I did. I did.
This is one of 2. We're getting another one.
What?
Yes.
People keep donating. He's going to need food for his animals in his army. Please help him.
Between him and our son, that's why I bought a 22 cubic foot upright freezer that's in our garage.
Wait, did your son play football? Is this coming back to me? Wait, how did that go? He has to be through a year yet, right? Or did he do a full year?
He finished up 2 years. And he called me one day and he said, "Dad, I want to start my own HVAC business."
What? That's something that everybody needs. That's a great profession.
That's what he's doing now. He's learning HVAC and he's home, which I'm glad because.
Was he going to trade school or?
He has a company that he's working with that a friend of mine owns that will get him his license and journeyman and all of that good stuff.
So he felt that college was not for him?
Correct.
So let me just I would like to give a service announcement out there for all those college-faring folk. I just opened up my daughter's portal of the college loan that we have to pay back. Now, I am much smarter now than I was back then. So now I'm on the attack of how to pay back this loan. But I feel like I misguided my child by having all this collegiate debt, right? At 7%, very high note. The only way to pay it off is like literally to get aggressive and pay $1,000 a month for the next 5 years. But can't do that because disposable income is. There's 3 of us. Summer, my kid, baby daddy. I call him my baby daddy. We get along great. But sometimes college isn't the answer because now there's this like 220,000 truth in lending note that a kid is starting off their footing with, and it's terrible. So if you want to trade, I'm like, forget the school, get a job, right?
Right.
if that's not your thing and it's not for everybody. I respect education, but that's my service. Tell your kid how much the loan's going to cost them before.
Oh yeah, we've been down that route. The good thing is, his first year he got scholarships that paid for everything.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, that's
So,
one of the So that's awesome. So he's going to do that and then eventually maybe branch out to his own someday.
Yes, his goal is to start his own HVAC company.
It's awesome. Who doesn't need an HVAC person?
Correct. Exactly.
There is never a shortage for that.
Yep. So I'm going to share this graphic, Becky, and I would like for you to narrate it and/or explain it.
Oh, are you sure that I'm the right person for this?
Yeah, you are.
Get your popcorn, folks. Get your popcorn.
You are.
I hope you have faith in me.
I do.
I don't doubt myself. Oh yeah. I got this one. This graphic in my sleep.
Okay.
I can't really see it, but I'm guessing I know where it's from. I feel like it's from our website.
Yes, it is.
So this is just basically saying it's not a fair fight. It isn't even close to. Oh wait, yeah, I can see it actually over here on my own screen.
There you go.
So yeah, you can see by this. It's funny that you brought this up. I literally don't go digging deep into our website, but I don't know why I was looking. Oh, so somebody must have asked a question, so I was trying to find the exact answer. And I did see this, and I was like, when did we get this graphic? But it's showing that, most survival foods have 25-year shelf life. Most of them claim to be protein. More, it's really just a heightened fat and not the good fats sometimes, and salt. So that's going to make anything taste good, right? That's not who we are. That's not what we stand on as a company. We stand on providing people with things that are actually going to help them in an emergency situation. So nutrient survival, in its name, is basically, that's it. We are, as you can see, we have 40 essential nutrients. The other companies don't. We have a 25-year shelf life. Our claim is 25% or more of protein per day. So that's in the RDA, that's considered excellent source. So all of our products, no matter if it's triple cheese mac or if it's the chocolate shake, which is our highest protein one, if you're in the market for that. So that's 20 grams of protein per protein daily. That was per serving. So if you had your daily, right? So if you had 3 servings, most things have 8 to 12 grams of protein in them. And then no artificial. It's real food and it's freeze dried and it's, then it's put into cans or whatever modality it's going to be sent off in, either if it's singles or the cans, you'll see that. But actually, I was reading an article. Eric sent us an article today about the difference between, you had me at chocolate. That's what I'm talking about.
Their chocolate shake, real quick here. I'm going to tell y'all, their chocolate shake is so decadent and rich.
I like to soup it up. I'm like a frozen banana girl in that too. Start with frozen bananas, add your choice of as Eric would say, red cap milk, then your shake, and then, why not put a couple of crunchy chocolate chips in there? I mean, why hold back? It's an emergency situation. You're going to need to have the gusto to get to where you're going in that 72 hours. Southwest medley, apple cinnamon. Gosling, do you know this? You know all these? Fantastic. Yes.
Oh, those Lincoln. Oh, yeah. That's my guy. He's he's part of the Ohio family.
That's amazing. Yeah, those are some of our best sellers. But I was actually, Eric sent out an article today about, I have a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, Eric, spoiler alert. I hope you're listening. I hope Leah's winning her raise. So it was talking about the difference between dehydrated food and freeze-dried food. Trent, can you school me on that or no?
I have a dehydrator. Allegedly, I have a freeze dryer that happens to be at Devil Dog Prepper's house that I could have had and actually looked at it last week while he was away on vacation, standing in the room where the freeze dryer was, and I left it there and returned to my humble abode.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So basically, the Beckonomics. The prepping 101 for dummies. I like to break it down. Break it down. Break it down. So dehydrators predominantly use heat, right?
Yes.
And then so they circulate it through the air, and it actually loses a huge percentage of their nutrient value. And they're a little chewier. I mean, I like some things chewy, like apricots or something like that. But
Right.
in the integrity of the freeze dried food, freeze drying is better for our company and essentially for you, the consumer overall, because freeze drying keeps almost 100% of the nutrients as it's done, because it never hits a liquid state. Like, it gets brought down to like -40 in this sublimation, it's called. It comes into, before it turns to liquid, it gets frozen off into vapor. So it never hits that spoilage at all. So it's actually the best way if you're just looking to chew on something. Dehydrators are probably where. And the other thing, the two standouts for the dehydration versus freeze dried. This is the Cliff Note version 101. Dehydrators are way cheaper than freeze dryers. Number
Yes.
one, right?
Yes.
If you want to keep the nutrients, it's freeze dry it, hands down. There's no question. It's like not a fair fight, right?
Okay.
So we are freeze dried, and we have a big giant sublimator. Like, it's insane. Like, it looks like a giant submarine, and the trays go in, like thousands of trays go in.
Yeah.
It's a pretty magnificent sight to be seen. It's not like those just like the little ones that you see.
The Harvest Right freeze
The Harvest Right freeze dryer, which are amazing for an individual household. But when you're trying to feed the nation and make them more prepared, you have to take it up a couple million to get the preparedness. But so with that, so my spoiler alert is, guess what we're doing?
What are you doing?
I could leak this. This is a leak. This is leaked. This is the first time ever been said in public, but it's not going to be read. It's not going to be ready until I think we're on our 6-year anniversary coming up. So in July, hopefully, or let's say mid to late summer, we are introducing freeze dried fruits.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We're going to have on the palette, we're going to have, let me just get this right, mangoes, chunk mangoes, sliced apples, blueberries, strawberries, vegetable medley, and I'm missing one. It's me. Medley, apples, blueberries, strawberries, bananas. We're gonna have bananas.
Yes, for the win.
Preparedness community, since this is my new, this is going to be a new genre for me. My question is to the preparedness community who dehydrate and freeze dry: do you rehydrate your bananas, or do you rehydrate your blueberries ever to use them in anything like that? I want the crunch. Like, am I thinking about this all wrong? Like, if I had banana chips, I want banana chips. I'm not reconstituting them to put them in pancakes. Or am I completely off my rocker? Please help me. Please help me. South Florida.
If I dehydrate, it stays dehydrated.
Right. You want the crisp, right? Like, you want to put it in yogurts or put it in cereals, like Special K with whatever, with strawberries.
Yeah.
But please tell me otherwise. I really, really, really want to know. And so the other thing is, this going to be like simplification. So these aren't going to be fortified with nutrients, this particular line. We're keeping it simple because we want people, because of the freeze drying effect, those products are heavily in their own nutrients. So this is going to be like really just an ingredient based line, and we're super, super excited. I'm super excited. I can't wait to crunch on the pod. My banana chips. So that's a first. That's a first. We're super excited about that. That's coming. So 6 new items coming in the summer. They're in the works now, but the packaging takes the longest because that's the lead time. But the other thing I wanted to tell you, and again, not a pitch, you guys have seen us before, we've done our thing. So VP20 is good for through the weekends for 20% off your order. And you're also going to get a free box, including your 20% off of our roasted peanut butter bars. Look, I'm so out of practice that I don't know. I'm like talking to my laptop.
Folks,
On
People
camera.
in our house fight over those.
So these are amazing. These are really good too. These are where they're call outs. So this is not a shelf life. This has an 18-month. This is a eat on the day to save your brain so you can make good decisions.
Yes. So pinned to the top of the chat is our partner link. And instead of using the code Vision10, you can use the code BP20, according to Becky.
I always wanted to be an influencer who does products.
There you go. I'm going to tell y'all.
So there's 8 of these little bars in here. And let me tell you another secret. Just put a slab of peanut butter on top of that thing and eat it. And they're also really good to keep in the fridge. I like them cold because they're like a Fig Newton, right?
Yes.
They're like a Fig Newton. So a peanut butter bar, VP20 will get you this. It's just a thank you, VP, for being amazing. And you guys can check out our brain care line. I wanted to show you too. So this is a little confusing because we have a sister company. So we started with brain care, which is a big passion project of ours, but it doesn't fully align with the nutrient survival in the sense that it's, people assume it's going to last for 25 years. So we have a sister site called eattothink.com, and on there you will see all of our bars. And I'm just going to show you because they're really cool. We have four flavors, but again, we have just a few products on nutrient survival, but it is coming from our building. We make it here, but survival, we're just keeping it's separate right now. It's less confusing for people, but for those who know, you'll be like, remember when you guys had that company and you used to transition? It means you're OGs. It means you saw us grow.
I just put that in the chat, folks.
So we have dark chocolate. Again, you'll find these on eattothink.com. I'm giving you the peanut butter box. We also have the peanut butter. Then we have chocolate brownie. That's whoever said love chocolate. This is your chance for a. Oh my God, that's what my ex-husband did. He just got rid of me just like that. He just dropped me off like that. Just bye.
Don't do that.
It's fine. We're fine. I'm fine. But what else I wanted to tell you guys? Oh, thank you for bringing that up. So that's our pure brain power. So again, the standout is that each of these little bars have like 1,900 milligrams of omega-3s, DHA, and ALA, which ALA is like a precursor for omega-3. So this is like, we use the example in the beginning. It's as much like omegas as you get in a piece of fish, right? Without the fishy taste. Like that's kind of like was one of our original slogans. But also you need to know that this has so many nutrients, carbs. It's a great snack, and it's actually really good for your brain health. So that's that one. But I also wanted to let you guys know that the tribe spoke and we heard you. I've been pitching this for probably since I've been here. I'm like, why don't we have a sampler with every single one of our singles in it, right? Like the singles, so that you can try it before you buy it. So we actually did that. We now have a way for you guys to purchase things so that you're not buying number 10 cans without knowing what it tastes like or if it's going to work for you or your family or whatnot. So we came up with 4 configurations of samplers. One that brings the price point down, so it makes it easy for you. So this is I think this is breakfast. So it has just the cereals, like the chocolate, the maple almond crunch, and the oatmeal. And then you can see this all online. Then we have the shakes and the coffee, right? So this is, again, lower price point. So you can buy these. So this would be different than the VP 20. So if you use the code TRY NOW, and this is on our website, you can get free shipping. So you just pay for whatever one you want, and you put in TRY NOW, and you don't have to pay for shipping. So then there is some basics where it's just milk, butter, eggs, and then you have the entrees. And then there's one that is called the Ultimate Sampler, and it's all of them. So you can either try them in segments if it's a cost thing for you, or you could commit with your VP 20 and buy the Ultimate Sampler now and get your free. Oh, but you can't do that. I need a secret code. If you email VP or me, do I1@nutrientsurvival.com. You didn't win, but if you tell me that you bought and you give me your order number, I'll add the peanut butter bars. to if you use VP20, but you got to email me at I1. But that's a very complicated, but you got to want the free things. It's going to be a little complicated.
There you go.
So again, if you want to try these in segments, you get free shipping. Just use try now. If you want to make a big purchase and get a percentage off, use VP20, and they'll also give you the free box of. I could do your Beckonomics for you if you're not sure what's the better deal, but I'm going to say the VP20 is probably the better deal. Right now with the 20% off, but you cannot stack codes. So if you put a sampler in there and you put in VP20, you won't get free shipping. So it's you would have to do the math. But if you take the effort and do I1 at nutrientsurvival.com and give me your order number and your name, I'll do something special for you. Just because I can, because I run the show. I run the show in the shipping area for customers. So I could do lots of things. So yeah, Trent, I think we hit some topics. Anything else that you want to, I did have some notes. I wanted to make sure I did want to talk about, I want to talk about Bugout Weekend. We did that. You talked about the world coming to an end. Are you prepared? And is this the end times? I just want to know. There's signs, right? There'll be war and rumors of war. There'll be floods and great floods.
There's signs.
There's lots of things going over in Israel, which is pretty much the focal point of the end times. So you just keep your eyes out. Keep your head on a swivel, they say in the preparedness community.
Wait a minute. Devil Dog said, Vision, looks like people are ordering stuff and your code isn't working. Can you let Becky know?
What?
VP20?
VP20 should be working. Are you ordering on Nutrient Survival?
On Nutrient Survival.
I'm going right now. VP20, and they can't stack codes though.
Right, you can only use one code.
No, it's active. Amount off product discount. No, it's active. Online 20%.
Mario 123.
Well, whatever happens, I1 at nutrientsurvival.com and tell me your order number and I can adjust it manually. But it should be working. It's saying that it's working?
I don't know.
Actually,
Mario 123. Yeah, it is on Nutrient Survival's website. That's where VP20 works.
Yes. So it will not work on eat2think.com, but like I said, I will make anything happen. If you want the efforts, if you're looking for something on eat2think.com, I know that there's a minimum threshold, I think, of like $49 for free shipping. But if you want the effort or you want a special deal, if you just let me know, I can do something for you there because the code's not live on that site because it's too new, but I can do anything. I have access to both shops. So, I appreciate that. If you're out there clicking and ordering, we appreciate you and we appreciate VP. So signs everywhere. I know.
I appreciate you, Becky.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you letting me come on, and I wasn't too Mayhemic. I didn't really cause that much problems. Only with the dog.
Okay. You can cause problems. It's Mayhemic Thursday. Skull.
Yeah, it's me. What is the biggest problem you cause?
I being here. That's it. I show up. Cold jumps on the table. There cold quakes. Coffee spills everywhere. Then we fight.
Cold quakes. That's really funny. Cold quakes.
I taught him kung fu.
That is so funny. I love this.
Yeah,
I love this.
We do kung fu, and he gets excited, and he jumps, and he has this. His special move is a jump as he moves backwards, and he comes back down. Yeah.
Does he weigh more than you?
No.
He's got it. Is he going to be when he's full grown?
Probably not. I weigh 215.
Okay, it's gonna be a fair fight then.
It's gonna be a fair fight, yes. But
I'm
dad. So I tell my kids, and I tell him, I'm dad. I will always win.
Yeah, that's good. And I mean, if not, I would have to climb a tree and outrun him.
Yeah.
Well, Trent, I can't thank you enough for having us, and thank you all those who did the chats and the donation chats and the stickers. You guys rock, and I get so excited for anybody. So that never gets old. I don't know why. It's really fun. It's really fun.
Bugout Weekend, folks. We're less than 60 days out, y'all.
All
or
right. And
close
I have
to
that
it.
marked on my calendar for like in a week or two to start sending that stuff to you. So you have it way ahead.
Thank you, because yeah, then the COO won't be running around with her hair on fire, and then she's going to say, "Well, you're going to have to do this by yourself because I either have to work or I have homework to do." And I'll be like, "Okay, I planned on doing it, so I'll handle it like the guy that I am."
Yeah.
But we will definitely be doing live streams from Bugout Weekend. I have something special planned Friday, Thursday night at our welcome, just to say thank you to a particular set of people that have a specific set of skills.
And remember, if you've traveled far, you might win something. Spoiler alert. I don't know, but I have heard that on the street. I've heard it during the mayhem. I feel like it was mixed in there with the code VP20.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Exactly. It was. But no, Becky, I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight.
And to Eric and those who my team who are
Eric.
listening, it's all possible because of you. I am not a lone wolf. I am from a pack of wolves.
Yes.
I'm just here representing. So grateful for my team and to Eric, how and the wolf pack. For those, some of you are dual agents in the chat. I'm familiar with a lot of you, so I appreciate you. It's good. We try to make a comeback. I try to get us out of retirement every now and again, but we're all getting busy. But
Yeah.
maybe, who knows?
And folks, I want to say, first of all, thank you. Because without y'all, I would be sitting here talking to myself
And me.
and Becky. I would be having a conversation with Becky. But I want to thank everybody that joined us tonight. You guys know that you guys mean the world, not only to myself, but to our entire VP family. And remember this, folks, keep on prepping, because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. This is VP. God bless everybody. Becky, thank you again. And
Thank you.
folks, we will see you in the next video. Take care and God bless.
Oh.
The time is now.